keep building power, keep building this message. The fast go and said hey! Hey! Ho! Ho! Barclays Bank have got to go! Said hey! Hey! Ho! Ho! Barclays Bank have got to go!
He was the Green Party candidate for Islington South during this year's election and gave every...
It doesn't go any further than what the International Court of Justice proposed. And for that reason, the British government, as every government of the...
Especially you guys, please don't engage. They are like this because they are desperate. There are 3 council meetings today, Camden, Brent and Islington, and they are going to be at every single one of them because they are desperate. This is the end of Israel, and that's how they're going to be even more violent and even more desperate. Please don't engage. Please don't engage. If they are being physical, inform the police. Decolonize. End apartheid. End apartheid. End apartheid. End apartheid. Stop the genocide. Stop the genocide.
After having already equipped its racist army and police force with automatic weapons, we cannot allow our generation to become part of that history any longer. Currently the UK has 350 armed licenses to sell weapons to Israel. It has suspended 30, meaning 320 remain. What an impotent, milquetoast response from a predictably spineless Labour Party leadership. We shouldn't have our indignation dampened or our resolve disarmed by a genocide-complicit government content to exploit symbolic gestures rather than take real action. Many universities are academically and financially invested in Israel's apartheid regime. That has to end. When Israel sells AI technology or weapon systems, their selling point is that its products are battlefield tested, and by that they mean used on Palestinian civilians. Never forget it.
Liberation, liberation, liberation. No to racist occupation.
But I tell you the truth, where I grew up, where my childhood home was, the Palestinians who used to live there before I was born, they were ethnic cleansed to Rafah in Gaza in June 1948. That is the truth about Gaza. Gaza, most of it are refugees of people that Israel forced at a gunpoint with terrorism, with bombs in watermelon. Israel was always terrorism. Israel was funded by terrorism. And they had the audacity. And I tell you what, I know about Hamas. I used to go to Gaza every week in the first Intifada. I lived in Tel Aviv and I used to travel to Gaza. Lovely people. The most beautiful, generous people I ever met. And Hamas was created then by Israel. Israel created Hamas, and they had the audacity to accuse us.
Yes. Yes.
In December 1987, Israel made sure to split the Palestinian resistance from the secular PLO, to undermine the secular PLO, and they created Hamas. That's what Israel did, and now they have the audacity. And as we know, the Palestinians been living under savage, well, they denied the very basic right, the very basic right to move, to eat, to drink. And this didn't even start on the 7th of October. It started years ago.
Yeah.
Shame on Israel! Terrorist Israel! Shame on it!
My name's Esme. I'm part of the BDS campaign here in Islington with the PSC. The campaign's been running really just for a month. We've got a petition in which is demanding that the council divest its pension fund from any companies that are complicit in the genocide, in the apartheid regime in the West Bank, and also that the council stops banking with Barclays. It's been an amazing experience. We've been out with our petition, gathering signatures, and what's happening here tonight is that there's a council meeting and we are submitting the petition to the council. And what's going to happen as a result of that is that we will have a debate at the next council meeting, which will be in December. So we've been out and about for about 5 weeks, just asking people to sign our petition. And we've just been amazed by the massive amount of support that's out there. There's been people, thanking us for doing what we're doing. In terms of outcomes, it would be good if we have a debate at the next meeting, but I think partly the process has already started happening. So the pension committee, the chair of the committee has already committed to divesting 2.6 million of the pension fund from companies that are aiding and abetting illegal West Bank settlement activity. So basically that's already started. They're already doing that. And we're calling for them to go further and to divest from any companies, first of all to disclose what investments they have, but then to divest from any companies that are profiting from the genocide in Gaza. I think we're pretty convinced that we can get them to go further with that, hopefully soon. Maybe there'll be an announcement at the meeting in December. I think I would just say that we're here really because of the failure of the last Tory government and the current Labour government to impose sanctions and to stop arms from going to Israel. That's why we're here. We've been looking month after month, like day after day, more war crimes, and the government has done nothing about it. So that's why we are coming to our local council and telling it to divest now, to take the money out of those companies, because our government hasn't done that.